Most marketing actually fails because of a pure lack of accountability. Most of these companies that are out there that are struggling, they still have a good product, good service, and the strategies and the ideas for marketing. We want to do social media, we want to do content, we want to do videos, YouTube. Really where marketing breaks down, and we see it more than anything, is when we actually don't follow through on the things we're supposed to be doing. And it's just a pure lack of accountability. No one's making sure that these things are going out when they're supposed to be going out, done the right way every single time, no questions asked. If most leaders actually put their energy and focus in just making sure that these things are actually being followed through on and getting done, that's where they'll actually see traction. And that's why I love systems like EOS. That's why I love the way Endless Customers is set up. Because these are systems that help you ensure accountability. And then when you add in an EOS implementer or an Endless Customers coach like we have here at Impact to make sure you're doing it right, you're not missing steps, you're getting things done, that's where traction happens. That's where the marketing and the sales results will actually come through. So I'm probably the world's biggest EOS super fan.
You're a fanatic. You love it.
Transformed our business in so many different ways. So for those of you that don't know what EOS is, it's called the Entrepreneurial Operating System. It was founded by Gino Wickman. Really what it is, it's a system for how you run your business. And focused on 6 core components of your business. It's your data, your people, your issues, and everything sets you up to get traction inside your business. The big promises of it is that it gives the entrepreneur some freedom, gets the right people in the right seats, and lets them delegate and elevate. There's so many great components to it. So we implemented it. We used to do it back in the day. Then we kind of got a little too loose on it. And as you know, a couple of years ago, we made it a big company priority. Never took away from the fact that I've always been a huge fan of it because it just works. It's simple. It's easy. It's a system.
It really is. And you said Traction too, and that's also a great book that's part of the whole EOS ecosystem. It's one of my favorite business books, actually.
That's right. Yeah. And Traction is that is the book if you want to learn EOS. It's the original book, but as the book that teaches you EOS. So I'm so inspired by not just the framework of it, but just the entire business model of it, because there are probably hundreds of thousands of businesses that are running their business on this system.
Yeah.
They have almost 900 coaches, we call them coaches, but they're EOS implementers all over the world teaching this material inside their businesses. And those of you who've been following Impact for the last few years are probably now seeing like, oh, I can see why they're making the changes that they're making to their services, the way they're positioning themselves, the things in the new book, because it works, and that's the model that we are trying to get Endless Customers and everything that we're doing going in.
And it really is working. And I think you said it earlier too, that it simplifies everything. It just makes everything very clear and concise, and like puts everything into digestible buckets, I guess we could say, in a way that like it's really easy to implement. But it's one of those things too where you have to stay with it, and the accountability piece is tough. And you said we started to do it, which we did, and then we kind of got away from it a little bit. And I'm sure that's relatable for a lot of our listeners and viewers out there, because that can happen. So how did we get back on the bandwagon, as they say, and like really stick to our guns as far as like we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right this time? Like, how did you make that decision, and through like the leadership team and those conversations, really get it to be a constant here at Impact?
Great question. And, we realized we had to drink our own champagne a little bit. I mean, we teach this stuff. Now we teach it from a marketing and sales perspective, but we know how important consistency, accountability is in marketing, in your sales activities, in your sales process. This is how companies actually drive Endless Customers. As we look at the rest of our business, like, we have to bring that same discipline, that same accountability, and same consistency across everything that we do, whether it's on our financial side of the business, it's our systems, our processes, how we staff our teams, and just across the board. So it was just a realization that, we could be better and we need to be better. Accountability is a core value here of Impact. We strongly believe in that, both from what we deliver with our clients and the services. That, again, that's how things get done. That's how we actually achieve what we set out to achieve, and visions get achieved. It works for us inside of our business as well.